Hello and welcome to GT Play. Today we're going to be starting Gran Turismo 7. I've been pretty excited for this, even with Polyphony's weird actions on the game. But here we are, finally getting to try it out. The game starts out with this music rally, which actually pretty big fan of. It's a lot of fun. It's think of it as a sort of another license or track experience or learning experience. You're trying to get as far in the game, getting through different checkpoints while increasing that beat number you see in the bottom right of your screen in my dash view. I found it much easier to drive in dash view just because, I don't know, you can't really adjust, or at least I haven't figured out how to adjust the FOV in the cockpit view, as we just saw on the main screen. I feel like if we got a wider one, it'd be nicer to use, but we don't. So, going for the classic GT Sports view. So, here, you're just kind of driving. I did this music rally a few times to get gold. I felt like, you know what? I want to go just collect gold everywhere. Later on, you don't see it in this video, but I go for gold on every license exam thing. Some of them pretty challenging for me. I ended up really sending the car across the line. As you can kind of see from the main screen, the car is flying in the license exams. Yeah, get a lot of wheel spin. Sometimes the car is even out of shape, just like coming across the line and somehow getting gold that way. It's chaotic. As we dive down the inside of that Renault, these AI drivers in the music rally, while I did set the game to hard, they are kind of just there to get in your way. They don't really do anything other than just cause you to get off your racing line. They're not even good for judging braking zones. They're just there to sit in front of you and cause you to move around on the track. Which, I mean, no complaints, honestly. If we're gonna have a mode like that, I'd like one with even more traffic. Just have like an insane super group series with music rally. Maybe like you get in a Formula car with all of these like ancient Class D type cars. As we pass, what is that? Ooh, a little bit of... we kind of just pushed him wide there. Not very fair racing, but I guess it's not really racing. I do kind of like this, where the music swells as you're just pushing the car. We go a little bit off-road, carrying as much speed as possible on the license exams. 4 wheels off the track is not good, and you get reset. In the campaign, though, turns out any line you want, you can have it. Ooh, as we just ran the Miata. We've had enough of this traffic, we're just kind of pushing through. Not very much damage shown on the car. We've hit 2 cars. There's a light scuff on the front right. Just burned past whatever that was, a Toyota. And we can't really see anything on the bumper of the car. Either way, still jamming and trying to finally get that gold trophy. Our last attempt, 5.38 miles, basically. Trying to extend that number and drive as far as possible for that whole music track you see above. Even if you have a larger number at the end of it, I guess by like being more conservative, you end up getting stopped just because you're at the end of the track. Just fly by that old Merc. It's an SL Coupe. Very cool car. It kind of feels like what this game is about so far in the early game. You just get thrown a ton of cars. I mean, they're all reasonably priced compared to like the actual race cars in GT Sport as we get that gold finally. But all in all, a great little event. I actually really enjoyed it. Kind of want to do more music rallies in the future. So, here we are, the beginning of the game. Let's see what Gran Turismo 7 has for an intro sequence. So they have this whole little emotional car thing going on, but it may seem like I'm cutting this weird. But this is actually what the intro sequence is like the whole way through. Just black screens, cutting in music. The game is very buggy. Even though it's out for... it's pretty much half a year? What at this point? Not less than that. Maybe a few months. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So here I've skipped a little forward just to show some more cutting and black screening. And there we are. Gran Turismo title screen. Yes, it's a game. So, just wanted to share a little more frustration with you. They allow you to see the showcase and livery editor, but you can't put anything on your car until you reach a certain stage in the career. So, no liveries for you until you've beaten some point in the career. So, we've gotten our first car ready. I think it's a Fit 14, and we want to try our first race. Look at that, Sunday Cup. We get a free car if we win. We're just gonna go for it, probably. Yeah. Having a look as well at the... these are like course experiences. You can earn a ton of money by completing all of them. I've heard lots of things about how people complained it's really hard to get money in the game, and apparently they fixed that by adding more values to the course experience. So, we're contemplating whether or not we're going to start it, and it's a go, Houston. We are not going to have liftoff, just having a look to see what we have. You can't really change tires in this screen. It would be nice if you could just do that instead of going to the mechanic, but here we are. And we wait for the inevitable start of our first race. We're gonna dominate in our brand new, well, new to us, it's a used car from the used dealer. And we wait, and the waiting goes on for quite some time. I'm just gonna let it play out for, I don't know, a few more seconds just to kind of give you guys the idea of what I was going through. Yeah, so the waiting doesn't stop. I don't know what causes this kind of crash, but later I looked online and it turns out if you just switch races, start that race, it'll load up fine, finish it, and then come back to the one that you were stuck on. Apparently that just makes it work. But again, kind of disappointing to see from a game that's been out for a few months. Either way, overall, impressions not too bad. It already feels like the game just has a lot to do. It feels like the depth of the content isn't really there. There's like a lot of chores in the game. It feels like I wish the AI were more challenging. Maybe if they put more restrictions on like what cars you could bring to the event, because you can just bring ridiculously overpowered cars to an event and dominate. And even if you're at the right rating, like the recommended rating, the AIs are kind of pushovers. So That and rolling start makes it really hard to compete with a lower BOP car. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna be back with more GT7 and see you next time.